for the wide receiving core. You had a huge season last year. Pretty sure it was the only year in CU history, 3 different receivers over 500 yards. How does that type of group get better over the offseason?
What it really comes down to is the leadership that's on the team. So like me, Shay, and Devin just really puts the receiving core to do better and to compete every play. And, you know, just having a healthy competition within our group is what really got to set it, like, is got to pull us apart from other receiving cores around the nation. And you know, we have a really good leadership group that have those qualities to push the rest of the group forward and, you know, to bring out the best of their potential. So I think that's what it's going to be.
You had such a huge year last year, best season in 10 years for the university. Did the last 2 games of the year feel like motivation in the off season for you?
Most definitely, because we faced 2 losses earlier in the season with Michigan and USC, and you know, from then on we were like, okay, we don't want to lose any more games. So we set out that we accomplished that up until those last 2 games, and those 2 losses hurt really, really bad. You know, just like it hurt our seniors, it hurt the rest of the team, and us knowing that, you know, when we go into those kind of games that the competition is that fierce, we know that we have to put a lot more work into our off season. We know we have to outwork the guy next to us to make each other better. And so that's what we did. Coach Drew had us running and competing while we were running, and then now we're out here during fall camp and we're making plays and doing what we need to do.
The dynamic of the team last year at times, that if the offense struggled, the defense was right there to pick you guys up.
Yeah.
And maybe part of that had to do with the youth, maybe in some parts of your offense, and the experience of your defense. That dynamic has almost flipped this year.
Yeah.
Do you see that being the case, and just how ready is the offense to kind of pick up the slack if need be?
Well, I feel like our defense is going to be fine. I know we lost a lot of good weapons last year that went on to go into the NFL and stuff like that, but I'm not going to knock our defense and say that, you know, we're going to have to pick up their slack or anything like that, because I feel like we still have a really good defense and that they can hold their own. And the fact is that we have an older offense now. We have a more matured offense, and so, you know, we could do what we want at our disposal when it comes to us being on the field. And so we're going to handle our end, but I also feel like the defense will handle theirs.
What are the progressions you have noticed in Steven, maybe from the spring? It seems like I talked to a few different people here, and they're saying that the confidence is there now. Are you seeing that? Obviously, he's still just a redshirt sophomore, and mistakes can be made. Mm-hmm. But are you seeing his progression?
Yeah, you see his confidence in his leadership and in his arm. You know, he's starting to take more control over the huddle. He's being able to make check calls when need be. And, you know, the confidence in his arm is always going to be there because he knows how strong of an arm he has. And he's just going to work with what he needs to do. And that's the end of that, really.
The offensive line has been said to be probably the best since you have been here. What have you seen from those guys in camp?
Well, Jeremy and Co are basically the older guys in that group. And they push the younger guys and teach the younger guys what they need to do in order to be successful. And, you know, they're gonna, especially with Phil right on their butts every single day, you know, like making sure that they're doing what they need to do in order to get him, you know, to the second level every single time. You know, that's making our run game a lot better. And then along with the passing game, you know, they're stepping their game up with that too.
Last year, the talk was get the first down and, you know, play at a quick pace. Are you seeing that pace go even faster this year? Is that where you'd like to play as a team?
Yeah, we're trying to score as fast as possible, get as many points to the board as we can. And, you know,
it's kind of the objective of the game, huh?
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, our thing is control the controllables. And so if we can control, you know, us driving the ball downfield as fast as possible and putting points on the board, then, you know, we're going to be scoring like around 40 points a game. And so, you know, we control that, and we're gonna be doing that this season.
Has your perspective changed at all, this being your last season?
I mean, this is my final campaign, so it's kind of like I have to do what I need to do when I'm on the field. And then, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we have probably around 3 to 4 of us wide receivers going into the NFL after this season. And so, at the same time, you want to see your brothers eat, but like, you want to make sure that you get your grind on too.